Hello. Still really weird at this. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I did film this introduction yesterday when I did the skull tutorial makeup, but it didn't record, so I'm just doing a quick filler in now. So this video is going to be a skull makeup tutorial, not just like a face paint one or just like a, I don't know what other kind of ones there are, a badass skull tutorial. So you're gonna scare people, you're gonna look really pissed off, it's gonna be good for Halloween, for parties, if you just want to go out, scare your neighbour, this is the tutorial for you. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video and leave any feedback in the comments below. And thanks for watching my awkward videos again. Alright, bye! Okay, so coming in with a foundation brush using Crayola and white cream foundation all over my face. It can go a bit streaky with the brush, so if you find it a bit streaky, just dab it. Then using Lime Crime in Stiletto to be doing the big parts, a black eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to start by mapping out the skull on my face. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to give you a rough idea. If you want to use a reference photo for this bit on your first go, I highly recommend that as well, because it's a bit hard. I don't need a reference photo because I've done this look a couple times now, so it's kind of second nature. Alright, so now I'm using a synthetic brush. It's a bit of an angle brush, and I'm using the Stiletto black lipstick from Lime Crime to fill in the big parts. Normally I'd use a black Supra, but I don't have any of that at the moment, so I was just using what I had. So the black tends to mix with the white foundation a bit because it's not set yet, so it will go a little bit grey, but you're going to build up the colour as you go along, so it's no drama, like, don't panic. So you can go in with more lipstick over the top. We're going to set it later with black eyeshadow though. So like I said before, just don't stress, like build the colour up as much or as little as you want. Now with this bit, we want to sort of ombre the effect, so we want it to be darkest at the point, and as it comes down to the circle bit, we're just going to blend it out lightly. So really going to use as little black as possible and blend the line that's already there with the white foundation that's not set yet. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see how it's got that gradual effect. So fill in the tip again and then just drag the colour down and blend into the white. So when you're filling in the nose, you just want like 2 little triangles on each side of the nose. You can colour in your nostrils if that floats your goat. I think I end up doing it a bit later on because I missed a few spots, but you don't have to get it up in there if you don't want. Just do whatever. Sorry for always putting my head down as well. I'm starting to get better at working the camera, but I haven't perfected it yet. I think my arms just get tired and I get lazy, but I'm working on it. But sorry guys. Now oh no, false alarm, don't panic guys, not onto the next step yet. Once again, if you're finding your brush strokes are too liney, just dab it into your face and stipple a bit to get rid of any lines. Okay, so I'm using a small angle brush now and I'm just going to use a tiny bit of black and outline everything that I already have. So you're going to leave a couple millimeters between the large black and the line. These are going to be what we blend out to create shadow and depth on the face. So you pretty much just outline everything on your face, making sure to leave a gap. Now with the teeth, I'm just dragging the lines that are already up there from what you can see, because I keep putting my head down, and creating little triangles. So I'm just going to do that over the whole mouth. We're going to come in and darken them later, but it just gives you a general outline of what you're going to have. Now using a natural fibre brush, I am just blending out the lines. So just dab gently, swipe a little bit side to side but not too much. You don't want to drag the colour completely off, you just want to blend it out so the line's a little bit more subtle. If you put your brush on the line and then flick out into the white, that's like the best way to start when you're just new to blending. And instantly it's already given so much more depth to the face. So I'm just doing half the face now. You'll see later in the video that I do the other half, but I'm just getting one side started and then working on the teeth for a bit because the teeth are the hardest part. Okay, so I'm just coming in with an angle brush again and more black lipstick, and I'm just going over the existing lines and dragging them out a bit just to make them a bit more darker and to fill in the teeth that are sort of lost in the tadpole looking thing on our cheeks. A couple of my lines are a bit chunky, so just keep blending until you're happy with the result. Now I've got white foundation again on a brush, and I'm just making little flicking teardrop shapes along the teeth again, just to make them whiter and make them stand out more. Just creating a bit more shadow now again with my angle brush, just using the lines that are already there and dragging it down and blending a little bit more. Just makes the teeth look a bit more savage and badass. Just working along the hairline now, and I'm just blending that thick black out into the white just to make it a gradual colour. Just gives it like, it looks like there's like a skull mask on your face. It gives it a bit more shadow, a bit more depth. I love that word today, depth. I can't really think of anything else to say to describe it. But yeah, I'm just stippling, just like dabbing up and down, dragging a little bit but not too much because I don't want to get any like brush lines in it. Now you can see I'm filling in my nostrils like I was talking before. There's just a bit too much fleshy colour there for my liking. And just darkening the teeth yet again. The teeth are going to be a serial pain in the ass, they're the worst. So now I'm just getting like black eyeshadow, cheap stuff, doesn't have to be fancy. And I'm working that in just to make it a bit darker in the areas that have mixed too much with the white. This will also set those areas that you'll apply it to. If I was going to a party, I would absolutely smother the shit out of my face in baby powder to set it and then work back in with black. Because that way it won't come off, it won't move, even if you sweat. If you go scuba diving, like, it's not going to budge. But it also washes out the black a bit, so you lose a bit of your shading and you've got to work back in again, but I didn't have time for that, so I didn't set it, so I only set the areas I wanted darker. So you can just work in between the teeth again, gives them a better shadow, makes the lines a bit softer as well. You just got to make sure that you don't go too heavy on it, because it's a powder, it is harder to blend out. Now the darker you make your furrows and blend them out, the crankier you're going to look, and it's going to make you look like you're frowning, like you're going to kill someone. You're going to look like the skull version of Ice Cube basically, but you just want to really blend it out because it just gives it such a better effect. And then when you do frown, it's like 10 times as scary. So now you can see it looks like I'm frowning. Not actually frowning, that's my chill face. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, just
adding a little Harry Potter scar for no reason. You can add like lots of cracks and stuff into the skull wherever you want. I just thought it would be a bit more detail. Putting a bit of white foundation just down the bridge of my nose just because the highlight sort of disappeared there a bit. Now applying black eyeliner just to my waterline just so my eyes sort of fade into the black a little bit. Now with a bigger brush, I'm coming in with more black eyeshadow. I'm going to set the large parts around my eyes. It'll take away the shine a lot, it'll set that area, and it'll make it darker, which is what we want. Now just blending the black down my neck. You could go down onto the neck if you wanted to and create like a neck bone and stuff as well. I didn't, but it's not stopping you. Just creates a bit more shadow. I'm also working into my hairline because there's still a bit of flesh colour shining through, and I've got really blonde hair, so that doesn't help my colours. So just blending that in with a bit of eyeshadow again, and it just makes it look heaps better. You can see already it makes it look 3D. So this is the finished look. You should be looking pretty cranky, pretty pissed off. This is my happy face. Like, I'm not frowning. You should be looking like you're frowning when you're not frowning. This is frowning. And this is smiling. It's like, creep, fuck. You don't want to, so that's a D, that's weird. Anyway, thank you for watching my tutorial on how to be a badass skull. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook if you want to look me up there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or give me a request for my next video. Obviously there's always going to be more you can do with a skull. There's just so much detail in it. I could keep blending down here until my fingers fell off if I really wanted to, but kind of need them for work, so not gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you next time I decide to do a video. Peace.